Welcome to What's Happening, the show where we show you a photo and you tell us what's happening in the photo. I'd like to introduce our guests for today. We have Joseph, a pastor from Cleveland. We have Tim, a bus driver from Pittsburgh. And Chris. Let's start off with you, Tim. All right. What's happening?
Dog's brown.
That statement is correct, but that's not the answer we were looking for. You have to tell us what's happening in the photo. Does that make sense?
Like two peas in a pod.
I don't think you know what that means, but I'll assume that means yes. All right, one more shot. What's happening?
The person is brown.
Okay, let's move on. Joseph, are you ready?
With my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ by my side, I will always be ready.
Fantastic. All right, what's happening, Joseph?
Where did you get that photo?
Incorrect. Let's move on.
This isn't cool. My whole church is watching.
Well, it wasn't very cool when you sent that photo to Lindsay because your wife's name is Sarah.
Sarah!
I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. Can you call on me again?
Sure. Tim, what's happening?
Where? Well, that's me. I'm posing for a mugshot. Oh, and I'm white.
Our last statement was unnecessary, but that is correct. And you know what? We're going to double that for you if you tell us the circumstances behind the mugshot.
Okay, Tim, you got this, man. It's just like talking to a parole officer. Okay, so it was just like any other day. I was driving the bus to school. I had one hand on the wheel and the other holding my beer. And I was just thinking to myself how much I love beer. How much my friends love beer, how much my mom loves beer, how much my dog loves beer. I bet the kids on the bus love beer too. I brought a couple extras that day, so I was just tossing them back. And, I'll admit, after 7 or 8 beers, I start to get a little sleepy. And I can't be falling asleep at the wheel, that would be dangerous. So, I hand the wheel off to one of the kids, and I go in the back to take a quick power nap. And next thing I know, bus is poked through the principal office's wall. Oh, and the principal is white.
That is correct! You just won yourself $2 million! All right, let's move on to you, Chris.
Hey, how come Joe and Tim got longer intros than me?
Because you are a terrible person! All right, what's happening?
I was taking out the trash.
Come on, Chris. We're gonna need a little bit more than that.
Like how much more?
What's in the bag, Tim?
Can I call my lawyer?
Chris, for $10 million. What's in that bag?
I gotta go.
Can I try?
Knock him dead, Tim.
Okay, so whatever's in there was clearly leaking red. And the only thing I know that has red liquid inside of it is the Kool-Aid Man.
That is correct! Chris was indeed the Kool-Aid Killer. And you just won yourself $12 million!
Oh man, I'm gonna buy those kids so much beer!
Well, that's all we have for today's show, folks. But stay tuned, because next up is Remembering the Kool-Aid Man, a barrier-breaking American icon.